18 handicap, looking to get on a better swing path and wondering if there's too much wrist hinge up at the top. Short answer to the second question is yes. When you see a gap between your right hand and grip of the club, that is usually a sign of an overhinging, which can tend to keep the face open. And as you do swing this down, it is a little over the top with that face holding open, can play into a gentle cut, but if you're trying to get more inside to out on your path, that wrist angle at the top is not going to help much. So normally, if I were to look at this setup, I'd have you stand in a little closer and a little taller. Now you can still stand taller, but as you adjust to be more inside to out on your path, you may struggle with some heel strikes, so standing in closer might not be the best idea just yet. Try to get this path to work more inside by doing a couple of these adjustments. Initially, in your takeaway, let's watch this first move as the hands and club are actually working on a decent path, but once you get past this P2 position, you start to roll open the face as those forearms supinate and cause that right elbow to tuck early, flattening out that shaft, and it's also caused from the flatness of your shoulder tilt. That flat shoulder tilt will keep the club working flat with the arm across the body, and it's just simply too long. I don't think you're going to run into as many wrist hinge issues if you can get that left shoulder to tilt more down, hands a little bit more upright, and you'll feel like you can stop in a shorter position without going so far around your body, like a baseball swing. Now the around action and your rotational downswing is causing that club to stay steep. And there's a lot of reasons for that, and I don't think we can narrow into one exactly, but what I can say is that if you can start by doing a couple things here, by working on your P2 to P3 position, which means from this takeaway to your arm parallel. And with this motion going on, try your best to keep your right hand more over the top, that club face pointed down toward the ground or toward the ball a little bit more, and retain that feeling up and about your P3. Now from here, try to stop, because you won't break down that wrist angle or wrist hinge, and you're actually in a flat enough position to proceed with your downswing by shifting forward and trying to hit it in this little net right there. Now if you do block it and keep it right of that, it will just tell you that your face is open, but if you can keep your club face closed and square, you'll have much more freedom to feel like you can swing and extend out to the right, knowing that the face is closed for your insurance to draw it back. Because right now the brain does not let you swing to the right. With an open face bias and a path going that way, that ball will continue to go that way. But once you lock up that face and have that closed face bias, you can have the freedom to still go out to the right and let that ball come back. So close the face, work on your P2 to P3 position, and then start working out to the right with your path. Good luck. Sendaswing.com.